This story starts at MIT. In 2005, a student named James Harvey spotted a structural edge in a Massachusetts lottery called Cash Windfall. Not luck, not magic, just math and rules. He teamed up with fellow MIT student Yurin Liu, and together they did what nerds do: built models, pooled money, bought tickets at scale, fully within the rules, and over a few years, reports suggest they generated millions in profit. That loophole they found is gone, but the lesson isn't. Because the real takeaway was never predict the numbers. It was this: if you can't change the lottery, you can still change how you buy, with discipline, timing, and coverage. Today, I'm going to show you a very specific goal. A team plan where every person ends up with $1 million. Not a fantasy speech, not buy one ticket and pray. 3 models, 3 team sizes, 1 idea. Concentrate the budget into the right windows and scale coverage like a machine. One warning before we start: this is still lottery, still negative expected value entertainment. Nothing here is a guarantee. What math can do is make your strategy less impulsive and your odds less ridiculous.
Setup. We lock 3 things. Budget baseline, $50 per person per week. Team sizes, 10 people, 100 people, 500 people. Target threshold. Each person gets $1 million. 10-person team, you're hunting $10 million plus, cash value framing. 100-person team, you're hunting $100 million plus. 500-person team, you're hunting $500 million plus. Now we build 3 practical models. Model 1, the 10-person local squad. Game, California Super Lotto Plus. Goal, hit a $10 million plus window. Strategy, save weekly budget, concentrate spending into hunt weeks. First, the solo baseline. A regular player spends $50 per week and buys 50 plays. Super Lotto Plus jackpot odds per play are 1 in 41,416,353. So with 50 plays, your weekly jackpot odds are roughly 1 in 828,327. That's the normal person reality. Now here's the squad move. Based on my historical tracking, Super Lotto Plus spends roughly 20 to 30 weeks per year above $10 million. To be conservative and easy to model, I'll use 26 hunt weeks. So we don't buy every week. We save, then strike during the hunt window. Team budget per year, $26,000. Compress that into 26 hunt weeks, $1,000 per hunt week. Now your weekly jackpot odds become 1 in 41,416. Let's say it plainly. Your weekly jackpot odds moved from 1 in 828,327 to 1 in 41,416. That's almost exactly a 20x improvement, with the exact same annual budget, just allocated smarter. No rule changes, no system, just better timing and concentrated coverage.
Model 2, the 100-person coordination team. Game, Powerball. Goal, cash value over 100 million. Strategy, hunt the real window. Don't waste ammo on low-value weeks. Now we move to a national monster, Powerball. Same baseline. A solo player spends $50 per week. Powerball is $2 per play, so that's 25 plays. With 25 plays, your weekly jackpot odds are roughly 1 in 11.7 million. That's the solo baseline. Now, the key difference with Powerball is the meaningful window isn't 52 weeks. Based on my historical tracking, the cash value crossing 100 million is usually concentrated, around 20 weeks per year, give or take. That's your hunt season. So we compress the team budget into those weeks. Team budget per year, $260,000. Compress into 20 hunt weeks, $13,000 per hunt week. At $2 per play, 6,500 plays per hunt week. Now, weekly jackpot odds become 1 in 44,954. Let that land. Solo, 1 in 11.7 million. Team Hunt Week, 1 in 44,954. That's about 260 times stronger, not because we beat the lottery, but because we stopped pretending every week is equal. We're not buying hope. We're buying coverage, only when the target window actually exists. Model 3, the 500-person extreme coordination. Game, Powerball. Goal, $500 million level event week. Strategy, save all year, deploy in the single peak window. Now, the extreme case. A 500-person team wants each person to get $1 million. That means we're hunting something like $500 million. These are rare windows. Based on historical patterns, you might only get about 1 week per year that fits this threshold. So the plan becomes simple. Save the full year budget and deploy it in that single week. Team budget per year, $1,300,000. If we deploy it in 1 week at $2 per play, 650,000 plays. Now, weekly jackpot odds become 1 in 450. Yes, roughly 1 in 450 for that week. That number sounds insane, so I'll say it carefully. This is a coverage-based approximation under low probability assumptions. It's not a guarantee, it's not a promise. It's simply what happens when you multiply plays at scale. And compared to a solo $50 per week player, the gap is brutal. From basically never to statistically visible. Same $50 a week, completely different result. Because you changed the structure, not the lottery. Not because the lottery got easier, because your strategy got organized.
The real problem isn't math, it's governance. Here's where most people mess up. At scale, your biggest risk is not the odds, it's humans. 3 problems show up instantly. Who holds the physical tickets? Who claims the prize? What happens when someone stops paying halfway? So if you ever do something like this, you need a real syndicate agreement. Not a handshake, not a group chat. A written agreement that defines contribution schedule, ticket custody and storage, claim procedure, payout formula, what happens on default, dispute resolution, and tax handling logistics. This is how you turn a fun idea into an executable system and avoid turning your jackpot into a lawsuit. Verdict. Let's summarize. Model 1, 10 people plus Super Lotto window. Same annual budget, smarter timing, about 20x stronger weekly odds in target weeks. Model 2, 100 people plus Powerball hunt season, only deploy during cash value windows, about 260x stronger weekly odds in hunt weeks. Model 3, 500 people plus 1 peak week, extreme concentration, roughly 1 in 450 for that week. And one last time, this is still lottery, still negative EV, still entertainment. But if you're going to play, don't play like you're outsourcing your strategy to a billboard. Play like a system. Define the target, define the window, concentrate coverage, and control risk. Now I want to ask you, if you had to pick one, would you rather run the 10-person squad, the 100-person team, or the 500-person extreme plan? And what rules would you require in the syndicate agreement to keep it fair? Which model feels smart to you, and which one feels insane? Subscribe, and I'll keep building strategies where the math actually makes sense. I'm Lotto Logic. Let the numbers speak. See you next time.